Hi, my name is Nadira Yasmin binti Muhammad Fazli with ID number 2021843926.
Hi, my name is Nur Akila Shafiqah binti Muhammad Ghani and my student ID is 2021494394.
Hi, my name is Nur Iman Syara Shafia binti Ismail and my student ID is 2021614628.
Hi, my name is Nurul Sabrina Piti Johar with ID number 2021849104.
Hi, my name is Nurul Husna binti Basri with ID number 2021897974.
The innovation that we have created to teach students is educational courseware. The educational courseware that we have developed offer the possibility of engaging learning environment with robust visual and interactive element to help students understand more about the topic deeper. We prepared this courseware for Form 4 students who study physics, and the courseware that we have created has lessons and quizzes about linear momentum. We choose this topic because it requires a lot of visual image and calculation for students to master, making it difficult for them to understand. So, after using our courseware, we are expecting students to get a better understanding about this topic.
By using our courseware, the students are expected to be able to explain the meaning of conservation of momentum, correctly identify if a system is or is not closed, and define a system whose momentum is conserved. The students are also expected to be knowledgeable in mathematical expression of conservation of momentum for a given system and calculation for an unknown quantity using conservation of momentum. The educational courseware that we have created has used a variety of interesting materials such as an interactive animation, a simple quiz with minimal interaction, and video course to deliver the information about linear momentum. These materials will offer a faster and more interesting way of learning and help to boost learners' retention ability. So, our courseware starts with learning objective as a guidance for the learner's learning process. Then, we put all of the information regarding to the topics such as the definition, physical quantities and formula of linear momentum, the principle of conservation of momentum, types of reaction and application of linear momentum. Lastly, we end the courseware with some quizzes. We believe that our courseware's content has established a clear link with the students' learning objective that I have mentioned earlier.
The courseware that we have created is based on Form 4 Physics textbook and dependable internet sources. So, we publish the details by adding colors, graphics and multimedia to help students get a clear picture about linear momentum. We also have checked for the grammatical and spelling error as well as measurement units and calculation to ensure the accuracy of the information and avoid students' confusion. In this way, the level learner of engagement and participation will increase. Our courseware has been validated by a small group of physics teachers to ensure the accuracy of the contents. They give their responses toward the topics, lesson and quizzes chosen. We have conducted an imperative pilot test by involving a small group of Form 4 students and teachers to rehearse utilizing the courseware so that we can identify the weakness and further enhance the whole process before implementation.
Moving on to the ADI implementation phase. The focus of the implementation phase is the actual involvement of the students to use our developed courseware. In this way, we will see either our courseware is able to help them achieve the learning objectives or not. So, as a preparation, teachers will distribute the link to our courseware for the students to try on their own during the class time, and at the same time, teachers can teach the topic to the students using the courseware. The courseware will be used by Form 4 students, preferably during online class with teachers' guidance. For the engagement, teachers will use the courseware as the main teaching aids, including past year examination papers as homework. Before ending the class session, every student will need to complete the quiz that is prepared at the end of the courseware to evaluate their understanding on the topic. Students will be free to use the courseware at any time and allowed to retake the quiz until they obtain a good grade. After the teachers and students use the courseware, they are welcome to give their feedback so we can gauge the effectiveness of the courseware and make the necessary enhancement to improve it.
Let us proceed to the final section of AD evaluation. There are three kinds of evaluation. First is formative evaluation. We utilize Padlet to reflect student grasp of any issues regarding the learning, which may be used by instructors to improve their teaching and by students to enhance their learning. It is possible to use Padlet walls to help struggling students and challenge those who are more advanced by using targeted formative evaluation. It also assists students with closing the gap between their current knowledge and their learning objective as well as assessing the efficacy of this approach. Second, we do a summative evaluation of perception. We utilize a Google form to determine which components of this courseware were successful and which need improvement. Finally, summative evaluation of learning and performance through tests and quizzes assesses student learning and overall competencies at the end of courseware by comparing it to a benchmark. A teacher will evaluate the effectiveness of this courseware based on the grades of the tests and quizzes to measure students' achievement. According to the evaluation, the majority of the students receive excellent grades. As a result, we can infer that our courseware meets all the learning objectives and successfully develops student understanding of this topic. Considering our topic is momentum, a physics syllabus subject in Form 4, we encourage Form 4 students and Form 4 teachers to provide feedback using a Google form we created. We obtained 76 responses from both students and teachers in our survey. According to the courseware content feedback, 69 respondents strongly agree that learning goals are clear, while only 4 choose to disagree and strongly disagree. Next, 69 respondents agree that the content is easy to understand, while only 3 respondents choose to strongly disagree. And 76 respondents agree that the contents are very helpful, while only 3 respondents choose to strongly disagree. Next, move to the presentation of our courseware. 68 respondents agree that our presentation are clear and well organized. 69 respondents agree that animated presentation in our courseware is attractive. 68 respondents agree that our presentation has an appropriate duration, where it is not too long to utilize and not too short in including all the informations. And lastly, 71 respondents strongly agree that our courseware is very helpful. Therefore, it proved that almost 91% of respondents showed positive feedback indicating that this courseware is quite beneficial to use.
Moving on to the advantages of our courseware. Our courseware includes teaching tools such as the use of animation, visualization, and voiceover that allow students to be more focused. Furthermore, our courseware also includes an effective teaching aid tool that facilitates students who do not enjoy reading thick books to easily navigate the topic using our courseware. Besides, each section also contains quizzes to help students understand more on the topic. In addition, our courseware is constructed according to the Malaysia Education Development Plan, as our courseware is very suitable for both normal and abnormal students, and as a result, no students will be left behind. And the most important benefit of using our courseware is that the words used in the courseware are simple to understand and memorize, provided with clear explanation.
ball is thrown on the floor, it bounces back. It is because the ball in motion preserves its overall momentum and kinetic energy. There is no net change in the kinetic energy, hence, it is an elastic collision. When two cars collided, the collision momentum is still conserved but kinetic energy is lost in the system, resulting in the creation of heat and damage done to the colliding cars. Cars that are involved in an elastic collision end up entangled with each other or stuck together. If a car A and B has an equal mass and car B is